What is up, guys? First episode of the new series. Really excited to get into this. For those of you who don't know what this series is about, I'll link the video description in the description, if that makes sense. The description of this series in the description. There is a video on my channel which basically explains what this series is all about. So please go check that out before watching this if you do not know. So yeah, I hope that'll separate from people who know what this video is about from people who don't. So I'm just going to crack on with it straight away. The first build I am doing is going to be a wall. Now these are most commonly used to set boundaries of your kingdom, or it's used to keep out mobs. Whatever you use them for, this could be used to a house or anything. It's just a wall. Normally what I do, I set a template and I use that template over and over again, use it repetitively. And as you see, you get the, I don't know what called, I think they're archers towers, and you get the wall in between like castles, and you get those repeated. Basically it's just one of those and then you repeat that over again. So I'll just be doing one template. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with, I reckon I'll go for sandstone. I'm thinking about stone bricks. I reckon that might go in there. Definitely want that and that. But it's good. I want to keep it nice and simple and not be too overly complicated. I'm also trying to make it fairly cheap so it's achievable, very achievable in your world, as walls, as many people know, take up a lot of resources. So sandstone, it's pretty easy to get. You can get sandstone generators, or you could even, sand's very easy to mine, so there's that. I'm not quite sure how to be, I don't know if that's just temples, so I might leave those out. That's fairly easy to build. It's not the hardest thing. They're easily accessible. You can get at quite a low level when you're playing Minecraft. You don't have to have diamond stuff or anything. So this is fairly achievable so far. But I think we got the basis of what we need. Okay, so I'm going to start. I've marked out the little area where I'll build my designs. So, yeah, here we have the middle. I try to mark out what I'm planning on. So I'm thinking, you don't want it too long, because obviously you have to negotiate with terrain if you're on survival. So I'm thinking 5 blocks either side from the center. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the frame coming up. And then we have the frame coming up. So I'm thinking maybe about that width. Yeah, that looks good to me. Then I want a rectangle, not a square. Something like, how high is that at the moment? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 high. Keep it a nice rounded number. I'm thinking something a bit like that height. Obviously this is going to need quite a lot of stone bricks, so I'm thinking about that per template. Yeah, that's good to me. Okay, so I'm just wondering, I'll be right back. No, I won't, I'll stay here. I'm not sure if you can create this, but normally I'm thinking I would go for this. Just create a back like so. Just bring that up. Obviously I am thinking about getting world edit, so it's a lot quicker for you guys to watch. You don't have to sit through ages watching this just to get to the end result, which you may or may not know because of the screen capture. But this is my idea of a wall. Okay, so we have our initial wall. This, if you get to this point, then you can either choose to stay here or move on like I'm going to do. I'm now going to decorate some more. So basically, if you can use your imaginations, if you get this, and then you copy that in your head, put it right next to this, so it's two of those right next to each other, and extend that out. Okay? A lot of builds in Minecraft not only have to look good, but they have to look good next to other things. They have to fit in. So that's just a quick tip for you. Now I'm gonna stagger these like so. Do the same on the top. Just to give it a little bit more depth, something to look at, something to think, not bad. Now, that's shaping up quite nicely. What I want to get on here is maybe, you know, on castle walls where you get, like, every so often you get one of those sticking out, like that. I want to do that, but it can't. It could be, but I prefer to keep it nice and even, nice and neat. I don't like just blocks sticking up like that. That's too square. I like to have it nice and, how do I explain it? Architectural? Could that be a word? I don't know if that's a word. Yeah, I'll carry on with this. I'm thinking about putting something in the middle. It's looking a bit plain. Maybe that could work. So if we stagger these as well. Obviously, through some of my designs, you may see other people's builds within it. That's only because I've seen it, I've liked it, and it's stuck in my head, and it's incorporated my design. That happens with everyone. So, if you do see something that someone else may have used something similar, don't just like automatically assume I'm fraud. It just might be my subconscious saying, "Hey, that looks good. We'll use that sometime soon." Okay. I'm trying to think whether I like that or not. It seems a little bit too busy to me, so no, I think I'll get rid of that. I think I'll definitely get rid of this. Seems too blocky. Now how I've come to this is a bit of a wall for me. I'm not sure whether to keep it like this, nice and plain, or develop it some more. Let's try some of the things out. A lot of things with building, you do have to sort of do test and try. You have to kind of see what you like. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Just got to try improvement, really. I'm not sure. That might work. We'll try that out. Just extending these. Now for builds, a lot of people will be looking for looks. But one thing you do have to keep in mind is accessibility. How easy it is to negotiate around. It's like you don't want to build a huge perimeter wall only to have to negotiate around it yourself, making it harder for you to get into your kingdom or house or whatever. So you want to make sure it's easy to get around and it's easy to use. I think we've got our basic wall. It's got some depth to it. It's got that. I'm just thinking we could obviously have to be more advanced. This is my initial template until I could get glowstone, but I'm just thinking maybe add some lights every now and then, like so, like that maybe, and we turn it to time set 14,000. Yeah, I think that's quite nicely. You look at the lights. Yeah, that fits quite nicely. I think I'll keep that. Okay, so now for the sticky out bits. I'm thinking I don't know if to do it in line with these or in between each ones, if you get what I mean. So that is a problem. When you stack them next to each other, this is going to be right next to another one, isn't it? So that's one problem you've got to look out for. Maybe if instead of starting a completely new one, like going down straight away like that, maybe use that as a wall, so you just come across, and then the sandstone will be here, and there'll only be one gap. I think that's what would have to happen in this situation. So it's not a direct copy where you can easily weld edit it. Yeah. Okay, that's shaping up quite nicely. I quite like that. Okay. So I'm thinking something like this. How's that? It's not too shabby. Maybe have them spaced out a bit more. They seem a bit cluttered up there. That's nice. Yes, I like that. I'll do quite nicely. So here you have the basic wall. Obviously, as I said at the start, some of you may not like this, some of you may love it. You can use it however you want. Use this exact design or use something similar. Tweak it to what you prefer. Please, no hate guys. Obviously, this is just my viewpoint on what I think would look good. I'm just trying to give you guys a different perspective on what could happen. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Please tell me like what you want me to build next, or if you even like this. You could even send in a screenshot of you using this in your world, or how you've changed it to how the way you like it, like different variations of this wool. It would be good to see. Also, it would help me improve my build, seeing another perspective on from what I've done. So yeah, just show me what you've done. The basic wool is done. First episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Piggiekim. You've been great. See you next time.